everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mira Scarlett, and today I'm going to be showing off some fabrics that I got from a website called Fabcurate. I actually discovered this website while trying to hunt down some printed organza fabrics that were pretty unique and also affordable. I had never heard of the website Fabcurate before, and I'm often really wary about ordering from websites that either weren't recommended to me by somebody that I know and trust, or that I have actually had experience with myself. So at first I was a little bit like, but honestly, after looking at their collection of printed organza fabrics, I could not resist. While scrolling through, just initially scrolling through, I found at least 10 different prints that I really loved and I wanted to make something out of. So it ended up really being hard to make a final decision. I had been looking on Etsy and eBay and multiple other fabric websites to try to find some printed organza that I really liked, but every time that I came across something, it was either not quite what I wanted, or it was really expensive. So it was more in the $13 to $20 range, which is just a bit out of my budget. However, Fabcurate's printed organza averaged at about $6 a yard, and they had a ton of unique fabrics and prints to choose from. So for me and what I was planning to make, this was extremely good news. But of course, shipping is another big factor in this whole process, so I will be getting into that soon. However, before that, I do want to tell you guys what my project is that I actually have planned and why I was initially looking at organza fabrics in the first place. Because I've never actually worked with organza fabrics before. But yeah, so I have some projects that I've had in mind. If you happen to already be a patron and are supporting me over on Patreon, you've already gotten a sneaky peeky of these dress sketch ideas that I had and also a preview of the fabrics. Otherwise, I want to basically show you what my inspiration was. So the inspiration for looking at organza fabrics came from the desire to make a Selkie inspired dress. And this inspiration came from me seeing other DIY YouTubers making their own versions of the Selkie puff dress, and also just getting to witness some of my beautiful friends wearing some of the Selkie dresses themselves. And I just really love how ethereal and princessy the whole aesthetic is from Selkie's line of clothing. However, it's way out of my budget. I cannot afford any of their dresses, so I figured I would look into some pretty organza fabric and try to make my own. I know organza is a slippery and very lightweight material, so I am a little bit nervous about how I'm gonna be able to sew with it and hopefully do it well. But I'm really excited for the challenge, so I'm ready. Okay, and back to my review on Fabcurate. So the company is based out of Surat, Gujarat. I hope I said that right, which is in India. It is actually the textile capital of India. And when I learned this, I knew that the shipping wasn't gonna be cheap for me because I am based out of the United States. But after doing some math, it seems like as long as you make a big enough order, or better yet, have some friends to jump in on the order with you, both of those ways can really help offset the high shipping costs. And to get it shipped, to get 13 yards of fabric shipped to me, it was about $20 shipping. And I know that the $20 shipping charge also kind of scared me at first, but when you average out everything, when I did the math with my $13 yards of fabric at about $6 a yard, it averaged out to $7 to $8 a yard even after the shipping costs. So it still was more beneficial to me than paying, $13 to $20 for organza here in the States. In addition to the shipping being from India, I thought that it was going to take a lot longer, but it got to me in about a week and a half, so I was really pleasantly surprised by that. But yeah, without any further ado, let me show you what it is that I actually got. Okay, so I already opened up the initial package a while ago just to make sure that everything was correct, but this is actually what the fabric comes cradled in after you open the package. It's really cute, just this cute little recyclable bag, and it's got their brand name, it's got their logo, it's got their website, and I thought that was a really great way to establish some brand awareness. So I thought that was just a really cute little detail that they added to their packaging. And now onto the fabrics themselves. So first off, what we have here is this beautiful rainbow stripe organza fabric. Okay, awesome. So my audio decided to just cut out after I'd already filmed the whole video, so I'm gonna try to do this again. I particularly love how unique this print was compared to the other ones I had come across. It's still bright without being overwhelming, and I like how the stripes of colors aren't super duper harsh or super defined, but rather sort of a gradient and blend into each other. For this fabric, I wanted to make a dress similar to the silky head in the clouds Ritz gown or the Parliament dress, having a fitted bodice with cups, puffy sleeves, and a puffy skirt, whether decide to make it long or short. I'm super duper excited to make something just really fun and glamorous for Pride Month. The other fabric that I picked up is this beautiful salmon pink and off-white floral print. I'm not 100% sure what the flowers pictured on this fabric are supposed to be, but they reminded me of sakura cherry blossoms, so that's the vibe my weeb heart will be going for. I want to use this fabric to create my own version of the puff dress. Just a simple bandeau top with princess seams, super puffy sleeves, and a super puffy skirt. I am so excited to try these fabrics out. Even though I am a little bit nervous on how difficult they're gonna be for me to work with, I am excited for the challenge. I will be sure to record my process of making these dresses, and I will keep you guys updated on how these fabrics perform throughout that whole process, and I'll also include any tips that I learn along the way when it comes to sewing this type of material. If any of you guys happen to have suggestions for other places to buy printed organza fabric, or really just any fabric in general, I would love to hear some suggestions. I know other people would probably love to hear it too. I always like finding great sources for online fabric shopping. So yeah, just comment below with any recommendations you may have. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I really do hope that you found it helpful. If you enjoy sewing, DIY, and cosplay related content, definitely subscribe. And also every Sunday, I do a Sunday Sew and Chill live stream here on my YouTube channel. Usually starts around 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to catch me while I am working on stuff live and chat and all that fun stuff, definitely tune in. I hope you all have a super wonderful day, and I really hope you get the opportunity to work on something creative this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. I will see you next time, and take care. Bye! Thank you so much to my patrons for supporting my work, and a special shout out to my fabulous Flower Power tier, Babak the Bog, Brad Shelton, Eric Bolaños, Jamie, John Fillers, and Mr. Borland. Thank you guys so much.